Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bishop Guertin High School in Nashua, New Hampshire. We're moments away from tip-off for a quarterfinal tournament game. Bishop Guertin hosting Manchester Central. A pair of green teams, Tom, but very different stories in the standings.
Yeah, very different stories. Central coming in as the 8th seed. They beat a good Goffstown team. I'll give them that in the quarterfinals or in the prelims. But here in the quarterfinals, Guertin, right now, I mean, what you wonder what goes through their mind. I guess basically don't screw it up because they're so heavily favored. They beat this team 66-38 during the regular season, and it's just a situation where you're playing at home. The semifinals are waiting for you, so just get past this. I'm sure that they'll be relieved after this game just to get the tournament, I don't want to say jitters, but the tournament atmosphere out of their system.
They had a first-round bye.
Yeah, so you just get through that, get it done, and then advance. But you know what? You got to be careful. This is a team that, you can't go into any game expecting that it's over before you take the floor.
They're just going to hand you the victory because you showed up.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So what we're going to look for, we're going to look for Aaron Carney and Hannah Muchmore to lead that offense coming through and just to try to keep, what they need to do in terms of penetrating and just taking it to Central with the transition game and the full court press. That's the one thing Central probably will not be able to handle, especially here, is Guertin's full court press.
That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. We have tournament action. Bishop Guertin hosting Manchester Central here on Nashua ETV.
And who turned out the lights?
Coming right up.
When I first saw Turtle, my heart was full. Now anything but lonely.
We had this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet,
We discover
they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
love.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Caligadome at Bishop Guertin High School in Nashua, New Hampshire. John Collins along with Tom King and our cameraman Tim O'Neill to bring you this quarterfinal game here in 2019 between the Bishop Guertin Cardinals, the #1 seed in the New Hampshire Division I girls basketball tournament, against Manchester Central. Central earning their way into this one in the first round in a close game against Goffstown. Central 58, Goffstown 54 to advance to this one. So as Tom said, heavily favored Bishop Guertin, but they did have their share of humbling experiences during the season. They trailed Portsmouth late in that game against Portsmouth late in the season and had a win in overtime. On the other hand, Bishop Guertin has had many prideful moments this season to kind of pump themselves up, including beating the defending Massachusetts state champion Braintree in a game during the regular season that counted in Bishop Guertin's standings as part of their #1 seed. Very, very impressive. So they start off with Central on offense to begin the game. The little green, all in green, and the solid green uniforms, and Bishop Guertin in their home whites. As Central tries to set up an attempt at a first basket, but they lose the handle, and getting it back to put it up and miss, number 44, Grace Potvin for Central had an opportunity there. Bishop Guertin trying to come up with the game's first points here on a Saturday, March 2 of 2019. We are into March Madness season for high schools and college basketball. Ava Owens out at the top of the key, swings it over into the far side. The cutter is Aaliyah Foreman for 2, and Aaliyah makes easy work of that, a layup drill. Watching Bishop Guertin warming up before the game, at one point they put 3 balls in the basket at once, a different kind of tray, if you will, and you're watching them warm up and seeing 3 balls go into the hoop at the same time. It's kind of intimidating for the opposition. But that's the kind of thing you'll see when you watch Bishop Guertin girls basketball on a regular basis. And of course, one of the girls was easily able to tip all 3 balls out of the netting. So Central with another opportunity missed, and BG to double up on their lead, but Ava Owens' attempt rolls off the front of the rim, no good. Central pushing the pace a little bit. Down court comes Shay Ricks. Shay Ricks with the left-handed runner. finds only air. Aaliyah Foreman under to Ava Owens, and she lays it in. Great court vision by Aaliyah Foreman to find Ava underneath the basket. And Ava Owens has both of the buckets for the Bishop Guertin girls team in the opening moments of this one. And a travel, good positioning by Aaliyah Foreman, getting in the path of Grace Potvin without fouling her. And the travel violation is called. Brad Crick, the head coach of the Bishop Guertin Cardinals, can be heard calling out directions to his team from the sideline. He's got high hopes for this season, and why not? As we said, dominating for most of the season without very few hiccups and beating some terrific out-of-state competition. BG comes up empty that time down the floor, however, and Central trying to cut the lead in half. 8-minute quarters in New Hampshire high school girls and boys basketball. We've played 2.5 minutes of this one. What defense by Ava Owens as she slaps the ball away, and the running layup drill again doesn't go for the Cardinals. Erin Carney missing an opportunity that time, but Central knocks it, Bishop Guertin knocks it out of bounds. So Central has an opportunity to beat the full court press and come down and score here. Bishop Guertin could be up 8. They are up 4-0. They had a couple of close-in layups that just didn't go, something you don't see very often with this Cardinals team. Grace Potvin with the catch and shoot, in and out, rebound underneath for Central, and it's an easy put in for Destiny Jordan. Destiny Jordan with the first 2 points of the game for the Little Green. Hannah Muchamore driving, draws the foul. Doesn't get the basket, but she will go to the line for the game's first free throws. As Tom mentioned, these two teams met about a month ago on February 8th, and Bishop Guertin handled Central by a score of 66-38 up in Manchester. The other quarterfinal games going on today as Hannah Muchamore hits her free throw, makes it a 5-2 lead. Memorial is taking on Londonderry at 7 o'clock. Pinkerton and Wyndham girls basketball already underway since 4. And then Bedford is taking on Portsmouth at 7 o'clock tonight. That should be another good game. A throwaway by the Central after Hannah Muchamore hit both of her free throws to make it a 6-2 lead. Quickly a turnover as the full court pressure paid off for the Cardinals. Inbounding it for Bishop Guertin. I believe that was Brianna Wilcox on the sideline. They work it around to Hannah Muchamore, and she plays some catch with Erin Carney. Ava Owens out there also with Aaliyah Foreman. The 5 players for Bishop Guertin. Tough runner, heavily guarded. Erin Carney can't get it to go, and back come Central. Hannah Autenteith is number 13, doing a lot of the ball handling, and she gives it up to Emily Greenwood. Her running layup attempt doesn't go, and a push called offensive foul underneath the basket against Central. So 6-2 remains the score. Kind of a slow start offensively for both teams. Nobody's really even attempted an outside shot yet. The closest was Grace Potvin from about 15 feet, well inside the 3-point arc. Deflected out of bounds by Central, and so Bishop Guertin still with possession. You see Coach Creek shaking his head a little bit about the slow going early. Erin Carney hands it off to Hannah Muchamore. Ava Owens bounce pass to Brianna Wilcox. The step back for Hannah Muchamore, in and out. And rebound by Grace Potvin of Central with authority. Only a half-court press by Bishop Guertin as they pick up the ball handler, Emily Greenwood, shifting to her left, looking for an open teammate. Tricky bounce pass there is successful to Destiny Jordan. Grace Potvin to Emily Greenwood. Ava Owens nearly stepped in the passing lane. Clean block by Aaliyah Foreman, and Aaliyah Foreman knocks it loose. What great defense underneath the basket by number 13 for the Cardinals. A body check underneath, a non-call as Central takes it on the turnover. Long shot, first one of the game by the Little Green, doesn't go for Destiny Jordan. On the move, Aaliyah Foreman to Ava Owens, gets decked. The ball doesn't go, but Ava will go to the line. on the condition she's physically able. She got leveled there. 2 physical plays for Ava Owens on successive trips down the court. She was sandwiched the first time. It looked like somebody going through a turnstile that didn't turn the first time, and there was a non-call, and then right there you see she got leveled on the way to the hoop. 3:07 to go first quarter, and Bishop Guertin trying to get to double digits if they can, as they usually do in every quarter that they have played this season, score at least 10 points. (7-2) as Ava hits her first free throw. And Ava off to the left on the second one. Grace Potvin rebound for Central. Grace Potvin, a force on the rebounding boards on both ends for the Little Green. A lot depends on her for their hopes of success here in what would be a gigantic upset if Little Green could pull it off. And they're going to call too much shoulder on Hannah Outenteeth. I heard the public address announcer pronounce it Outeneth. And it is Ottenrith. It is an R-I-E-T-H, so apologize, Ottenrith. Hannah got called for the offensive foul. Hannah Muchamore driving, difficult runner at a tough angle, and Grace Potvin, another big rebound for the Little Green. Down they come. Here's Jalen Johnson, kicks it outside, thinking about the catch and shoot with Jessica Lewis, gets it back. Outside, Emily Greenwood with Aaliyah Foreman and Ava Owens right in her face. There's a runner that goes straight up in the air and straight down. Jessica Lewis no good. Emily Greenwood from distance comes up with air, and that one also not able to find rim for Jessica Lewis. Deflected pass on the fast break, and now BG slowing it down a little bit. Aaliyah Foreman goes between the legs, kicks it out after encountering a double team. Addison Smith directing traffic, calls Hannah Muchamore to come out and get the basketball. Leah Foreman at the top of the key and intercepted. Good defense. Caitlin Parker got in the passing lane and took away the bouncer. Caitlin Parker ran out of room, though, on the baseline drive. Here comes Addison Smith, and she gets nailed underneath the basket. That might have been, no, it's I was going to say Grace Potvin. It was a different player. Emily Greenwood, I believe, is down on the court, number 5 for Central. She got the worst of that body contact underneath. And a nice hand from all of the fans here at the Caligula Dome at Bishop Guertin High School for both Bishop Guertin and Central. There's a lot of green with the Little Green in town here with Bishop Guertin, of course, having the same shade of home color. 1:38 to go in the first quarter. Emily Greenwood taking a little bit of extra time here. Actually, is going to come off the court to recover from that collision. And into the game for Central is Shea Ricks as Addison Smith shoots her first free throw right down the middle. Bishop Guertin has it all this season, seemingly. Great size and strength underneath the basket, ability to shoot from distance, court vision, and tenacious defense is always a trademark of Coach Brad Crick's teams. So, and good free throw shooting, I might add. 9-2 with a minute and a half to go first quarter, and Central trying to put a dent in this BG defense. Have scored only 2 points to this point. That's a clean steal, say the officials. Nicely done by Brianna Wilcox, and down court come the Cardinals, trying to go double digits before the first quarter expires.
I just have a feeling if John Collins was out on the floor right now, he'd get into about 3 fights by now.
It's physical.
It is physical, very
Addison
physical.
Smith puts him up over
and you know what?
double
She's
digits.
a good player for that. She
strong. Was unfazed by that big collision.
Unfazed.
Wow. And you know, Emily, I don't blame Emily Greenwood for coming out of there, but Addison Smith goes to the line. She puts a free throw through like nothing happened. And
right.
I see exactly your point. Grace Potvin kicks it back outside. There's a reach-in foul against Bishop Guertin. And the Central fans let their displeasure with the officials being owned by a mock cheer for that foul.
Yes, exactly. It was a cheap foul, more or less, that was called down here earlier before that play underneath the basket. The offensive foul.
Oh, you thought the shoulder thing
yeah,
there?
I didn't think
Would have
that
let it go?
Yeah, I would have let it go.
Yeah. Well, they did look at a few things go. You saw Ava Owens go underneath the basket and get double sandwiched.
Exactly.
Aaliyah Foreman, nice steal there by Aaliyah. They've been so heads up on getting in the passing lane.
Here we go.
Ava Owens tried to kick it out to Addison Smith. Nice save.
Oh, what a big save by
Erin Carney.
Yep.
And high arcing, I think it was a three-point attempt by Aria O'Connell.
Let's see if
doesn't
Central
go.
holds for the last shot. If I were them, I wouldn't. I think they need many points.
Underneath, Shea Ricks turns around and gets blocked by Aaliyah Foreman. Ava Owens got body checked there. That was dangerous as Grace Potvin kind of stuck a part of her body out. I don't want to say knee, but she sent Ava flying. That's going to be like a bruise on the thigh, I think, later.
Well, Owens leads the league, I think, in floor appearances. She hits the floor a lot.
Yeah, I see where you're going, but she's taking some legit shots.
Oh,
I
she
believe.
has, John. But
Yeah.
she.
Oh,
Oh, look at
what
that
a shot!
A fall
Erin
away.
Carney, speaking of hitting the floor,
Oh my goodness!
will go to the line for a chance for a three-point
But
play.
did you notice? Did you notice one thing there? What did you notice about that play?
I noticed that it was a nice shot.
No.
What?
You notice every single Guertin player went over there. That was the entire team on the floor
Yes, it was.
that went over there to help her up. What does that tell you? That tells you this is a really close-knit team.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Most of them might say, she's
Oh,
Darren.
a great no-look attempt by Brianna Wilcox with time awareness, clock awareness.
They might just say, it's just Darren. She's, fine. All 4 other players went over there.
Good point, and indicative of the team chemistry that we're looking at, in addition to the talent and a dominating first quarter by Bishop Guertin. I'm sure there's been quarters where they scored more than 13 points, but they only gave up 2.
Yeah.
That is intimidating.
13-2, and
Central.
that's what you want to do if you're starting a tournament.
Right. And a lot of that was just giving Central no breathing room on passing and then shooting. So many blocks, shots, and deflected passes. So I want to say, looking at the first round play, how about Londonderry coming off with the upset?
That's the upset. Usually in one of these tournaments, you're going to have in the first round, you're going to have some kind of an upset.
The 12 seed beat the 5 seed Salem to advance
and that's
to play
Ricky,
Memorial.
our old buddy Ricky Oliver.
Oh,
Yeah, he coaches
wow.
Salem. He coaches Salem.
feather in his.
No,
he
he
was
coaches
Salem coach.
Salem.
Salem coach. Oh, ouch. So bounced out early.
Yeah, and probably not expecting it either.
And so,
But he knows. I mean, Ricky's been around. He knows how
Yeah.
tough it is sometimes. He knows that Londonderry always has tough. Londonderry always has tough girls sports teams. They always do.
Tom's column today, Joanne Merrill Field at Rivier. Glad to see it.
How about that? Yeah.
40-year athletic director gets her due.
That's the field that is up top on the hill.
turf field up there.
Yes. And you know what? We may.
They use that for a lot of stuff.
Well, they're good. They're renovating it. $4.5 million.
$4.5 million.
Hopefully we'll be able to do a couple of games up there.
Oh, I'd love that at Joanne Merrill Field. Let's do it at Rivier
Soccer and
University.
lacrosse.
Long shot from the corner and picking up where she left off in the first quarter, Erin Carney with 3 more. 16-2, the last 6 points by Erin Carney. Loose ball. Central does a good job of recovering it, but again, they cannot complete the deal underneath.
No, and that's been a problem. They're getting some good looks, but,
So Caitlin Parker handling the inbound for the Little Green.
And there
Hannah
it is.
Ottenrith
There's
with a
three.
beautiful shot for 3. Oh, Shea Ricks with the shot. Number 11 from downtown. So it's a 16-5 game now. Driving Addison Smith, the left-hander. Nobody's going to stop her. 18-5. They double team the ball in the full court press, and Central succeeds in getting it over the midcourt line. Oh, a mishandle.
It's awfully tough when you've got that length, those long arms. And Smith already has 3 or 4 Division I colleges that have come up and said, we want you.
Wow. Addison Smith, who's a junior, 6 feet, and a great basketball player, has the ball right now, going to her left, and a whistle. Oh, they say she double dribble, so we just jinxed her. As soon as we talk about her, she commits a turnover. Tim O'Neill is our cameraman today as he zooms in on the basketball in front of the Manchester Central bench. The little green, Emily Greenwood back into the game. Good to see after that rough collision with Addison Smith in the first quarter. Inside it goes. Little Green's number 13, Hannah Ottenrith.
Great rebound by Muchmore. See how high she got for that?
And what touch on that pass underneath
Easy
to Erin
layup to
Carney.
It's a sign of a team that's played together for a long time, you know, and that's what you're watching right now.
8 points in the last couple minutes for Erin Carney. Scoop shot for Central doesn't go. Nice attempt by Destiny Jordan, but just too many white jerseys around her. 20-5, BG on top as they turn it over, and another player will be slow to get up. And who is this time? Holding her knee, unfortunately. Ankle. You hope it's, and you see something like this, it's not structural and it's just
right,
a bruise or something, but player obviously in physical distress. So we have a little break in the action here. John Collins along with Tom King. Boys hockey quarterfinal going on tonight. What an exciting contest this will be at the Everett Arena.
Girton and Concord, 2 teams that have played each other.
We did a championship game, you and I.
Right, with Girton Concord. I told you before that was not a close game, the 5-4 game. It was.
You did.
Concord was up 5-2 the whole time, so it was, you know, that's.
They've played 3 times this season, right?
This will be their 3rd time.
And, we hear that.
It's always tough. It's the old adage, always tough to beat a team 3 times in a year.
And I think one of the reasons is that the team that's lost twice, they're the ones that make the major adjustments because they know what they have to do, something different, and they game plan.
Right.
And the favorite thinks they can just go in and do the same thing.
Oh, this looks painful, John.
Yeah, it really does. There's no weight being put on that ankle, and
Nope.
Yeah, we feel terrible for the little green player. That is also Shay Ricks, who just hit that 3-point shot moments ago off the court in pain. And what could be Central's last game of the season. Tough way to go out. Emily Greenwood, cross-court pass, finds Jessica Lewis in the corner. It goes to Destiny Jordan. Jordan just double teams galore on the basketball. They get a clean shot away, but it comes up with air. And BG pushing the fast break. Ava Owens layup drill doesn't go. She went right at the basket, hit the back rim, the front rim, and just fell out. Destiny Jordan in the corner. Jessica Lewis, who missed on that last shot from over there. Addison Smith with the terrific anticipation. Gets in the passing lane, gets fouled on the way to the hoop. Foul will be against Hannah Outenrith.
And that's Ottenrith's 3rd.
8th foul against Central, and Outenrith, as you heard, 3rd in foul trouble, really.
Yeah, 3rd in foul trouble. That's
second quarter. So timeout on the court, 20-5. BG in control of this one. As we look in on the little green huddle, and as Shay Ricks is treated on the Central bench, which looked like a lower leg injury. Semi-final contest will be played on Thursday, March 7 at 8 p.m. at Southern New Hampshire University. To be followed only 2 days later by the state championship final, a 4 o'clock start for whoever the 2 teams are that end up at Southern New Hampshire University on Saturday, March 9 at 4 p.m. when all the excitement comes to a head. We hope to be there.
I think the odds are in our favor, don't you?
I do. I have not taken any other appointments for that time.
Oh, I block out 2 weeks.
You have to.
I have
you
to.
are
It's tournament
all
time.
over the map.
You just don't know. You know, you don't know where you're going to have to be, what's going to happen.
So free throws successful, 22-5 now for Bishop Guertin with 5.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Grace Potvin might have wanted to try for the turnaround basket there. Had the size mismatch underneath. Close to the hoop. Now Potvin was dribbling into a triple team and lost it. Ava Owens with the steal. To her left, Brianna Wilcox traveled as she tried to get started baseline before she really...
They're almost too quick, John.
Yeah,
Collins.
exactly. She out-quicked the basketball that time. She took off. Actually, you know, I don't think she had it, so I don't know how you can travel before you even get it. But
right.
I guess I have to go to a traveling seminar to understand the nuances of that call. Oh, that's a blocking foul.
Yeah. Yep.
That was one that could have went either
See,
way.
when you're Brad Crick and you're looking at this game, you're really coaching now that you know it's 22-5. You're coaching for the next game, so you want them to work on things geared to who they probably will have to face in the the semifinals.
Absolutely. They'll be playing the winner of Memorial Londonderry, who play later on this evening.
You know, it's not easy to do that. It's not easy to try to think that far ahead or get your players to think that far ahead with your strategy and things like that.
Destiny Jordan hits her free throw.
I like that name.
Yeah.
Different name.
22-6.
How about Destiny Tom? How's that? Let's try that. What do you think, Tim O'Neill? That's not a bad name, huh? Tim's going, yeah, Metza.
Yeah. I think his problem is with the Tom.
Destiny King, how's that?
Yeah.
Here we go. How's that? Is that better? Thumbs
yeah.
up for Tim O'Neill. It works for me now.
Nice reception there by Aaliyah Foreman. Went up into the air like Randy Moss to catch that one. And between the legs, look at this. Kicks it outside, and all you needed was to bury it. Ava Owens working hard.
It's important for Foreman to have that ability with dribbling. You know why? Because when she plays in college in 2 years, she is going to be projected as a guard.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, it's a different world at the next level, isn't it?
Sure is.
Leah Foreman listed at 5'11", is one of the tallest players on this court. That will change when she's in college, as Tom just alluded to. And sinking the basket is Emily Greenwood. We could see, you know, even though Central has only 7 points up on the 8 points now as Emily hits her free throws, you could see glimpses of why they are this point in the tournament, why they are in this round. They're not a bad team. It's just that Bishop Guertin is very, very good. Emily Greenwood gets fouled by Ava Owens, who anticipated her path a little bit too well and stood in the way. Her first and only the team's fourth against Bishop Guertin. Inbound play for Central. There will not be in the penalty for 3 more fouls, will BG. 4 minutes to go, first quarter. An open look for Central. They were kind of shocked by it, and it caused a line drive miss by Caitlin Parker. The drive in the basket, Erin Carney. I believe has 10 points now for the Cardinals, 10 of their 24. It's been the Erin Carney show here in the first half at the Caligadome. Long pass up court, stop, the pop. Destiny Jordan missed that one.
Yep.
And again, no second chances.
Just a tip from over to much more, but another missed layup.
Yeah, Ava.
There's a lot of layups for a good team, don't
you know,
they?
and Brad Crick showing some signs of frustration on the coaching sideline.
All right, so let's see what Owens does now. She's got the ball, right wing. She's going to go all the way, and she's going to get fouled, but there's no call. She loses the ball.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you go one. And Brad's shaking his head.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you go 1-on-4. They don't give you the benefit of the doubt sometimes.
That's it. You're right. And in the corner, open look for Central, doesn't go.
All right.
Aaliyah Foreman has it.
And Foreman took the wide side.
Yeah.
She had a whole middle lane to take.
Yeah.
Why she went wide, I don't know.
I don't know if Emily Greenwood did some smart defense there, maybe.
Left-hand dribble.
Yeah.
And
Erin Carney has not missed much today.
And she doesn't.
Yep. Yeah, she's got 12. She's got a dozen at least. Erin Carney. What a display. Making it look easy as she splits the defense for the lay-in. Emily Greenwood off the pick. Flings it into the corner. Ava Owens anticipating. Deflects it out of bounds as she ends up over on the sideline on the court. Ava will come off. Ava Owens had some frustrating misses on layups, but her compete level was A1. She was
tops.
Yeah.
Her compete level is always A1.
Addison
There's
Smith.
a long pass. Do you get it? Yes, you do.
Layup drill.
Yeah, really, that's what it was, a layup drill.
28-8.
What did I tell you before the game? I said I shouldn't be too long.
I know,
down the other
shooting
end. I'll have
photograph.
about 15 layups. I should get about 3 of them.
Yep. To her right goes Destiny Jordan. She gets blocked by Aaliyah Foreman. And Addison Smith gets called for the travel. That was just good defense by Central there. It's caused the hesitation that led to the turnover. Getting in the face of Addison Smith. Emily Greenwood will inbound it in the offensive side of the midcourt line for Central. Just under 2 minutes to go first half. Central looking to get to double digits. They took too long to inbound the ball, and the 5-second violation. Turnover, BG basketball.
And that can happen.
Mike Wenners.
But that's
is the
what
head
happens
coach.
when you're all completely, befuddled.
Addison Smith kicks it outside. The open look for Hannah Muchamore. Left it short. Rebound Emily Greenwood. Central, down court they come, and Hannah Muchamore gets a deflection.
It was coming to you, John.
If we were down on the court like we are sometimes at South, that would have been right on my table. Good defense by Hannah Muchamore. Again, it is so hard to pass at distance on this Bishop Guertin team. They just anticipate so well. Tight one-on-one defense. And we have a foul on the shooter. Foul, a hack of the shooter. I believe called it on Addie Smith. Then to shoot two is Hannah Outenrith. This is the first. Pretty decent attendance here on a Saturday night.
Not bad, yeah. Saturday, early evening.
Early evening.
They haven't even hit 5:30 yet. We just hit 5:30.
Inbound play for BG. One free throw scored by Central, 28-9 the score with 90 seconds remaining. Addison Smith, reverse lay-in attempt doesn't go. Rebound Caitlin Parker. Parker.
Smith's a wild card for me. If she plays really well, then Guertin dominates.
Lights out.
Yeah, I think so, because that's the, you expect a lot of things from the other players, but when you get it as a bonus from Smith, then it's really, tough to beat him.
Emily Greenwood splits the defense. The lay-in attempt had a decent look there. Long pass, one touch and in. Oh, what pretty basketball from Bishop Guertin. Hannah Muchamore to Aaliyah Foreman to Addison Smith for two. The nicest basket, aesthetically Bob Cousy-ish, if you will, of the game so far. Long shot from distance and a beautiful shot for Jalen Johnson. 3 points. They gave her two? Right on the line, it had to be. 32-11 with a half minute to go in the first quarter. Wearing to the green as we come up on St. Patrick's Day, not too far away. Recording this on a March 2 of 2019. Long shot missed. Grace Potvin rebound. Here comes Jalen Johnson, who just had that three.
Wow.
And you heard it,
Swatted
folks.
away by Aaliyah Foreman. You heard it. You probably heard it.
Thwack. That was like a comic book
I know it.
caption there from Batman as Aaliyah Foreman knocked that one away with authority. BG missed though, and here comes with 3 seconds left, chance to get it away. No, they won't in time. The half comes to an end with a commanding 30-11 Bishop Guertin lead. I'm John Collins with Tom King, and our cameraman Tim O'Neill will go to the halftime with the 19-point lead for BG. Third quarter action.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
I know, really.
I know. It feels like 29. Third quarter action coming right up. Stay with us.
Leah, did you put a new dent in that?
This one? No.
Were you texting and driving again?
Yes.
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about your bumper.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Coligadome at Bishop Guertin High School. We're at halftime, 30-11. BG leads Central in this quarterfinal round tournament game of 2019. John Collins with Tom King. We were talking off air, Tom, about the South and North girls basketball teams. They did get eliminated in the first round. North put up a nice fight, though, you said, against Bedford.
Yeah, they did. I think they only lost by 10 or by 13, but I mean, they were up, I think, early in the fourth quarter, or at least
in the fourth,
or at least
late,
or at least within striking distance early in the fourth quarter. They played a really good game. They had a little. Bedford was able to break their press, but Bedford had trouble in the half court. In fact, John, I watched some of that game today on Nashua's ETV.
Yes, yeah. And did Bedford Cable do it?
Yes.
Yeah, because
Harry Kozlowski did the play-by-play. Did a great job. But North, I mean, it's a great. Christina Bean's a good coach, and
they almost came away with the upset.
You know what happened was they rallied at the end of the season, got a couple big wins, and they made the tournament. And that's what you want to do.
Play underway here in the second half. Emily Greenwood of Central knocks the pass away out of bounds, but BG retains possession. It was the Erin Carney show in the first half. We had her unofficially for 12 points for the Cardinals as Aaliyah Foreman goes back and gets this ball on the inbound play. 8-minute quarters just started here in the third quarter. BG up by 19, 30-11. Driving, Ava Owens got called for the travel.
Yeah, she did. She went up and down. You know, they're running a motion offense, and if the baseline's not open, they want you to kick it back out and try it again.
So we do have a score already from the quarterfinal round at the in Derry. Pinkerton defeated Wyndham 46-34 in a game that started at 4 p.m.
And that's a fairly close final for that matchup. Although Wyndham was number 7, here comes Carney. Got to make sure she doesn't hit the deck on this one, and I think she was afraid of that. But who's hitting the deck? Ava Owens. Told you.
You're right.
Telling you.
If there was a stat, she'd probably be leading.
She leads it.
Hitting the deck. HD. Emily Greenwood with the stop and start dribble. Grace Potvin on the outside. To Emily Greenwood trying to get it inside. Instead, Brianna Wilcox just waiting for that pass with the steal. Erin Carney nearly the catch and shoot, decides to slow it down a little bit. Brianna Wilcox runs into double team, open for 3. Erin Carney misses long.
But that's what if I'm Brad Crick, that's what I want my team doing in the second half. I want an outside game. I want to develop that. You're gonna need it.
Gonna need it.
Yep.
We've seen it be a huge element of state championship games up at Southern New Hampshire University. Ability to hit that outside shot. Buzzer beaters and whatnot. Driving baseline. Central running out of room. Was Destiny Jordan. Rebound underneath. Caitlin Parker's putback attempt doesn't go, and Aaliyah Foreman comes down with the rebound. Erin Carney, one touch. Ava Owens gets hit on the way through.
Oh, on the floor. No, it wouldn't have counted if it went.
Tell you what, Ava Owens might end up on the deck a lot, but she gets no free passes while standing up either. She
sure doesn't.
Gets hit on the way through every time. I guess they know she's going to put it in if she gets an easy look. And so strategic foul there by Central. Hannah Muchmore looking to inbound it, got to get rid of it. And she does to Leah Foreman. Hannah Muchmore step back. Long on the
But that's what I want them
attempt.
to do. If I'm Brad Creek, take the outside game. Let's get that working a little bit.
Hannah Muchmore will inbound this ball. 6 minutes remain in the third quarter. No points have been scored 2 minutes into this second half. Driving, Erin Carney wants to change that.
Oh, nice play by Muchmore just to tap it back outside.
Yeah,
because she
terrific.
knew there were players out there for her.
Terrific awareness.
Yep.
Rare
Let's see
missed
if
that
Carney's
time
gonna
by
go
her.
again.
Yep.
Nope. Because they double teamed it. Here comes Foreman.
Hits the side of the
But
backboard.
that's what Foreman's got to do in college. She's got to be better at that.
Yes.
Here comes Owens.
Abe
I think
Owens.
she's going to hit the deck here. Nope.
Oh, trying to get it to Erin Carney, but great hustle back. Destiny Jordan got in the way of the bounce pass. Scoring has grinded to a halt here in the third quarter. Score remains what it was at halftime.
Yeah, this is
30-11.
3 minutes without scoring, so this is not a good third quarter. But you know what? Brad Creek will use that as a tool because he'll harp on that for the next 2 or 3 days.
Does he use video? Do you know when he does?
Of course they do.
Yeah, they,
Oh yeah, they
for
are.
sure.
They all look at video.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? Been doing that
Right,
for years.
with the team too, right?
Yeah, that's
Pointing out
exactly.
things.
Oh, sure.
Ava Owens. Erin Carney looking for a teammate as Aaliyah Foreman by herself top of the key.
She looks over to the coach to see what the call is. What does he want them to do? What kind of offense do they want to run?
Didn't quite understand the verbiage from
I
Brad,
didn't
but
either.
every player on the court for BG does.
Yeah, they sure did. Here comes Carney now.
Yeah.
It's a motion offense. And here comes Foreman
Wow.
all the way. and she
Oh,
gets
draws
fouled.
the
Yep.
foul. That's where the NBA guys are lucky, those monsters that can dunk every time.
Right.
You know, they get that option because that's what you'd want to do if you were 6'7".
Let's see. Foreman's going to be playing against players that are her size.
Right.
So it's going to be important for her to be able to follow through and
Wow.
hit the basket, but also hit her free throws.
Mr. Free Throw Coach, seems like Aaliyah's rushing.
Yeah, that was clearly rushed.
The last one was anyway.
Clearly
this one
rushed.
not so much.
It's the adrenaline, I think.
Yeah.
And that one, it's kind of a,
It's
there's no pause there.
Exactly. There's no pause there.
Right,
I
exactly.
don't think
So
that's the way you coach it, right?
Yeah, right, yeah. You know, that's not the greatest.
But she makes one or two, and it's the first point of the second half.
That's a careless travel
It
right
is,
there
you
by
know.
Grace Portman.
Especially when you're in desperate need of points.
Potvin. Is it Potvin?
I think
It
it's
is
Potvin.
Potvin, yes.
I know. I'm from my hockey
Yeah,
fan
from
days.
Dennis
Potvin.
Potvin.
It's
Yep.
always said Van, you know, and it's Vin, I think, though. It's Grace Potvin. And
Here comes
frustrating for Central.
Much more, almost had it. This is
Brianna
the
Wilcox, difficult runner, doesn't
See,
go.
this is the player. I think Wilcox is a game changer. She comes off the bench, and when she comes in, she ups the tempo and changes the game because she'll get as many points off her defense as she will on her offense. And she'll also hit a big outside shot.
Over and back violation against Central, but still good hustle by Shea Ricks right there. And Shea Ricks, Tom, that was the player that hobbled off the court.
That's
in the first
incredible.
half, isn't it? She walked off in her bare foot at halftime, and now she's back on the court. Both sneaks laced up, ready to go. It's amazing, and it's good to see. Looked like she was badly hurt. Hannah Muchmore hands it off to Aaliyah Foreman. Up top it goes. And Ari O'Connell in the game. In the corner, Aria driving baseline. Try to find Hannah Muchmore, and a good steal by Destiny Jordan. Destiny's got several steals in this game for Central. A push foul as the Central Emily Greenwood try to go. 1 point, Tom, scored in half a quarter of play so far.
Yeah, and Brad
would've
Creek
thunk that?
knows that if he's, you know, he knows if he's playing Bedford, Memorial, or Pinkerton in the third quarter, that's not going to fly.
Yeah. In and out. Central could have outscored BG in the third quarter if that fell. From in close, doesn't go. Hannah Muchmore. What a score line that would be. 2-1 in the third quarter. 4 minutes in. Aaliyah Foreman drives and gets it. So 33-11. Scoring drought has ended for BG. And now Central having difficulty getting it over the midcourt line. They get a timeout before the violation is called. Is it 10 seconds you get to get across half court? They were flirting with that. So timeout, Central 30-second timeout, designed to retain possession more than anything else. Our cameraman Tim O'Neill here on Nashua TV, zooming in on the Central, the little green huddle. The coach is Mike Winners. Head coach of BG, of course, Brad Crick, and the assistant Kyle Tave, the other assistant coach Christy Hayner, and also Sandy Purcell. Peter Palladino, athletic director of Bishop Guertin High School. So the abbreviated timeout is over. 3:12 to go, third quarter, and both teams looking to get hot on offense if possible. Shea Ricks hit a three-pointer in the first half. She might want to start launching again. Outside is Jessica Lewis. Jessica turns to her right. It was a nice move, and again the rim just repels the little green shots. Destiny Jordan to her right, driving, kicks it out. Jessica Lewis decides better of the baseline drive.
2:44 left at Guertin. Pitching a shutout defensively, but only 2 points.
Yeah.
That's unheard of.
I know. Well, they got a free throw if you want to throw that in, right? No. No, yeah, they don't
have a field goal. They don't have a field goal. They don't have a field goal.
They have a lay-in.
No, they have one free throw, don't they?
Alea Foreman laid it in. They have one free throw and a layup.
No. Oh, that's right. 33 points. That's right. Yep. Okay.
It was sort of a sigh of relief that they were able to get that layup. But right now, Central sinking 2 free throws. So the total scoring in this quarter is 3 for BG, 2 for Central. Foul and a basket. Hannah Muchamore driving to the hoop, gets fouled and makes it. So she'll be to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Hannah Muchamore, junior guard, and a team that is rife with junior talent. Bishop Guertin Cardinals knocked out of bounds by Bishop Guertin for the missed free throw. 35-13. BG comfortably ahead as the fourth quarter approaches. 2 minutes and change away. Jessica Lewis with Alea Foreman guarding her closely, steps out of bounds. Nope, I guess she was pushed out of bounds. Foul against Alea Foreman, her second, and the third against BG as a team. Emily Greenwood to do the inbound duty for Central. Looking for a teammate, no easy task, as Hannah Muchamore almost off to the races down the sideline. She just tipped it over the sideline and not able to track it down, but delaying the Central offensive attack that much more.
No, we haven't seen too much. We haven't seen too much full court pressure in this game, have we?
BG backed off of it.
Yeah, they did.
After the first
after they got a 13-2 lead.
Yeah. We have a mass substitution coming here for Bishop Guertin as Ava Owens, Erin Carney, Brenna Paquette coming into the game for the Cardinals. Destiny Jordan shooting free throws off to the left with that one. And Brianna Wilcox also into the game for the Cardinals. Brenna Paquette standing in the far corner here. Does that say BG on her sneaks there, Peter? I mean, I don't know, maybe that's a brand that I don't know of. I mean, it looks like a Nike swoosh, and she's got BG on them.
Probably is.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
they do have BG.
The BG in the back. Yep,
wow,
exactly.
I got an up-close look at these sneakers, and That's impressive to have your initials on there in gold. Like it. Intimidating, too, if you're the opposition coming in to see that. I think Central, it's pretty much a mishmash of different sneaker types on the visiting team. Emily Greenwood will inbound this ball. Hannah Muchmore with it. Actually, this is Shea Ricks for Central. And Emily Greenwood gets fouled on her way through the paint. She was not intending to shoot that ball, though she was jumping to pass. Let's be interesting what they call this. Non-shooting foul. 15 foul against BG. So Central will probably be in the penalty fairly early in the fourth quarter. Ava Owens taking it down court with some speed.
She wants to. Now, see.
Brianna Wilcox.
Yep.
Swish.
There you go. That's what I want to see if you're Brad Creek.
Absolutely.
You want to see that kind of offense.
Yep. That's encouraging, especially in a quarter where they have struggled to score.
Right.
To sink a three like that with 1:20 to go in the third. Shea Ricks splits the double team.
That was a great play.
She gave it up
Great
at the
play
end.
by Ricks, except she did one thing she should have been called for. The high dribble.
Yeah.
It was a huge carry.
It was a carry, and then I think she should have went right up with it.
John, did you bring me the balloons?
I sure didn't. Gold and green balloons.
Shouldn't have.
Next to us. I know you wouldn't accept them because
That's a nice backward shot.
It's a partisan gift, and you are an impartial sports writer.
You got that right. I had to correct our good buddy Spike today.
Oh.
On Twitter.
He come
Spike
on your
likes to
feed?
interpret my columns.
Oh.
And he's got to stop doing it.
Did he interpret some bias that did not exist?
There's a writer there's a writer from the Concord Monitor who's actually a freelancer and he works down in Rhode Island as a lawyer.
Yeah. Dean Shalhoub is interested in this, so let him hear.
And he covers the Patriots as for the Concord Monitor as a freelancer.
Right.
And he offered a legal opinion on Kraft's situation, Robert Kraft's situation on Twitter. And he talked about how, all right, this is why he's pleading not guilty, is because you can do this, this, and this.
I read your
according
piece
to the
today,
letter of the law, right?
Yeah.
Right. So Spike goes, I struck an optimistic note. And I said to him, Spike, I'm not
advocating for Kraft.
Right, exactly. I said, Spike.
Innocence.
Yeah,
what you said was it's interesting.
Right. What I said was I offered what the legal opinion was given to us on Twitter. I offered that opinion. I said that's an interesting take.
Interesting take.
I said I don't have a rooting interest in this.
Nice shot by Addison Smith.
If you get an outside game like that from her, that makes it even better. That makes this team much better.
Yeah, they answered the call for the long distance shooting that you made, Tom. We had Brianna Wilcox and then Addie Smith with 2 3-pointers in this third quarter, and suddenly.
Oh, and a double dribble call. I don't know about that.
Against Central, huh?
Yeah.
Grace Potvin did get a basket amid all that, so it's 41-17. BG making a more respectable point total here in the third quarter. They do have 11. Addison Smith in rhythm, front rims it, and rebound.
Look at Wilcox. See, Wilcox is just tough. If the ball is near her, she is going to scrap and scrape to grab it.
Jump ball arrow favors BG. It's our first jump ball of the entire game right there. Brianna Wilcox, who earned it, will inbound it. 0.3 seconds to go. They can't get it away in time.
It's not a bad drill.
No.
That's a good drill to have.
Yeah. I guess with 0.3 seconds.
If they're ever going to be in that situation. Don't forget, this team was in that situation against Portsmouth.
Yeah.
Down 5 with 1:40 to go in regulation. And then won by 10 in overtime.
8 minutes to go in the game, 41-17. BG comfortably ahead in this quarterfinal round contest, which is BG's final home game of the season.
Yes.
Sadly.
It is.
For their fans.
It's the last time we'll be on this stage.
Right.
Sad.
This year.
Yeah, exactly. Let's hope.
Don't think you're going to get out that easy from
true.
Your career of choice.
End of 3, 41-17.
So we mentioned earlier, if you missed it,
Tim
Joanne
O'Neill
Merrill.
gets a good shot of me trying to tweet the score of the third
Yeah.
quarter.
No, you're
on
don't
the
flatter
huddle, Tim?
yourself.
Okay, that's
that
good.
was the
All right.
don't flatter yourself shake of the head. He's
right.
zeroing in on the
Good.
BG huddle.
Good.
But you had it in your piece today in the paper about Joanne Merrill, 40-year athletic director, and you're not going to get out before 40 years either.
She's got me by 7.
Guy. Yeah, she's got me at 7. That's it, huh?
John, tomorrow it'll be 33 years.
33 years tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, March 3rd. Yep.
March 3rd. Wow, you know your anniversary date.
Yeah, I think it is. I was
That's
trying to think
amazing.
it was the 6th or the 3rd, but I think it's the 3rd.
You know, it's funny. Today I saw Kevin Dupont of the Herald say that.
Of the Globe.
A Globe, sorry. He said it's his anniversary date, 1973 at the Globe.
He's been there a long time,
Yeah.
Hey, when you get a good gig, you get a good gig.
Exactly,
You
I
stick
guess
with
so.
It, you know?
Yeah. Driving Shay Ricks, who had been injured earlier, splits the
That's
defense.
amazing to me that she's on the floor.
It is, really. Ava Owens.
If this was the NFL, you'd think, well, you know why? You know, they shot. It's a good needle.
Oh, right. But I doubt that's going on.
No, not here.
At the high school level, right. Inside. Shay Ricks lost the hand a little bit. No, she has it outside right now. That was number 33, Caitlin Parker, doing the work underneath the basket. Shay Ricks' long distance shot. Misses, and the mad scramble for the loose ball. Brianna Wilcox whips it down court to Erin Carney off the glass and in. Beautiful play by Bishop Guertin on the fast break. Brianna Wilcox, accurate and efficient to find Erin Carney, who was maybe the game's high scorer. Ava Owens trying to get back on defense, but Caitlin Parker underneath. That was good court vision by the Little Green there to get to 19 points on the game. Stop and go dribble. And we have traveling call against Ava Owens.
They live with that.
Yeah.
They'll live with that.
Caitlin Parker will inbound it. 6:27 to go in the basketball game here at Bishop Guertin High School in Nashua. John Collins with Tom King, Tim O'Neill on camera. Game in the quarterfinal round. In and out for Central. Good looking shot by Destiny Jordan, just would go down. Brianna Wilcox
Nice
underneath.
Pass. Nice pass.
She gets it out of her hands quickly, does Brianna, when she sees an open teammate.
She is quick.
Erin Carney over and nearly got the bounce.
I bet she gets her homework done in a half an hour. She's that quick. She's quick with everything.
She probably does.
You know?
Yep. I'd be surprised. Basketball mind certainly works fast. That's a nice shot from Destiny Jordan.
Yep.
See if they gave her 3 or not. They gave her 2. It was 19, now 21. Nice change of dribble there. Oh, left
Ava
hand,
Owens.
Ava Owens.
Ava Owens.
Tell you what,
What did she do?
she found the opening and put it in.
Hit the floor.
Hit the floor at the end. Yes, that's the answer to the quiz. Yes, she's been on the floor.
It's amazing.
We have an update from Nashua North. Titans junior varsity beat Central 63-50 in the first round of the JV tournament. And they advance to play in the quarters tomorrow at 11:30 at Memorial.
Bishop Guertin boys won their freshman from the annual freshman tournament.
Uh-huh.
I believe Merrimack girls won the annual JV tournament.
Now, pardon my ignorance, is that JV boys or girls?
I think you got boys. I think the Merrimack
yeah.
girls won the JV event already.
I see.
Pretty sure.
That's a good up-and-coming team there that the North JV is, I think. Pressure on the ball. Central does a good job of beating the press.
Oh.
But Grace Potvin throws it away. Intense defense producing the turnover. 24-point lead for Bishop Guertin as there are 4 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in this March 2nd contest. Ava Owen splits the defense off the glass, no good. And underneath. Nice hustle, Caitlin Parker. She's done some good work underneath the basket on both ends. Number 33 for Central. Hannah Ottenrith trying to go up with it and gets it. Good work, Hannah Ottenrith. Makes the basket. 23 points. And Bishop Guertin taking a full timeout. I believe this is the first timeout they have taken in the game to allow Brad and Kyle to dispense their thoughts to the team who are quarterfinals bound, and they will be playing the winner of Memorial
Londonderry in the semifinals on Thursday night.
Yes.
March the, what would it be?
It is the 7th. Yes, so that is 5 days from
at
now.
At 8 o'clock in Southern New Hampshire.
Yes, the late game. At SNHU. We are into March Madness. Great month for high school and college basketball, of course. Looking forward to doing more games here on Nashua ATV. I know.
John.
Of course, spring training's underway, and
we may only have one more game after today for the winter season, and that may be the
Bishop Guertin girls.
Bishop Guertin girls championship.
I hope it is. I like your comment that Bryce Harper is overrated.
I mean, look,
they're paying for hair.
Look,
you say in
half
Boston.
the season last year, he was
paying for good hair.
He was the guy who everybody said was bringing the Nationals down. He wasn't having a good year. You know, I don't know. I'm an old-fashioned guy. Reggie Jackson hit 240, but he didn't get paid. He didn't get a 13-year contract. You know, he was a 260, 270 power hitter, and he got his money, and he got what he was worth. 13 years? Come on.
Bryce Hyper.
Yeah.
It's all hype.
Yeah, everybody's talking about on MLB Network things like it's great for baseball. No, it's not. It's not great for baseball.
Addison Smith for 2 more.
The standard is not high enough.
I see what you're saying. 47-23. Underneath.
13 years from now, what will Bryce Harper be doing? 12, 10,
Let's hope we're alive.
Yeah, exactly. But we'll be watching a 220 older hitter who can't get around on a fastball.
There's a lot of moving parts in that swing. Emily Greenwood inbounds it. Central with 23 points, looking for more. Deflected pass, and Aaliyah Foreman with her head up. Bounce pass to Hannah Muchamore for 2.
Time to get some of these players. He's already gotten a couple out. Time to get a couple more out of this game.
Yeah, as Aaliyah gets up off the floor slowly.
Yeah, exactly. You know, time to get them out.
And she's still limping, Tom.
She is still limping.
Yeah.
But she's smiling, though.
Hey, Brad knows his players.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Hannah Muchamore munching on that mouthpiece as she comes down. Court, yeah. Oh, and just a traveling call.
Saw one player in Hollis dropped it hit the floor on the chin, picked it up, put it right
5 second rule, Tom. 5 second rule.
I couldn't believe it.
The whistle didn't blow.
Oh, I know. This is a very physical game.
Yeah.
And that's why I would get my players out of there.
Hey, they play a clean game, so that's why she picked it up. It was a clean game.
But this is a very physical game.
I
would get my players out of there.
Yeah. Oh, nice play. Hannah Muchamore bats it to herself. Addison Smith.
That's why I said watch out. You're going to get contact.
And contact is chancy when you're up by 26 points.
Yep.
Grace Putman receives the
Brad
inbound
Crick
play.
yelling to the ref, hey, no foul? I got to agree with him.
Yeah.
You got to think there was a foul on that play. There was a lot of contact there. And there's a
Jordan.
foul call there. And that always happens.
Shooting 3.
Always happens.
Yeah. You plant the seed of foul mentality in the official's head. The problem is that your team no longer has the
Your team
ball.
no longer has the ball, right, exactly. You're the one that gets called for the foul.
Yeah, so Destiny Jordan at the line. She'll have 3 free throws to shoot here. Hits the first.
I'm telling you, Destiny King. I got to get that name changed.
Yeah. Well, when you adopt your next pet, you can use it.
Actually, we should rename Dean Destiny Dean. Dean Shalhoub, Destiny Dean. There you go, right? Actually, the last name.
He
Yeah.
seems less than enthused.
Yeah, you know, exactly. That's because his and our destinies haven't changed in 35, 40 years.
Oh, man. Trapped in the vortex. Aaliyah Foreman calling out directions.
Actually, I'm not that trapped. A month ago today, I was enjoying a nice 65-degree sunny day in Atlanta.
In Atlanta. You've gone to 10 Super Bowls. Is it 10 or more?
It's 10.
Wow. I don't know anybody else that's been to 10 Super Bowls. I know there's people out there.
Jamie Staten said on my Channel 9 interview, he said you've been to more than Brady.
Yeah.
Because the first one I covered was the Parcells coach one.
He never went as a kid, did he, to anything? No, he probably. I know he went to 49ers games, but
I have no idea.
and they were good. They were championship people.
49-25 with 1:50 to go.
Brianna Wilcox back to her right.
Smith.
Addie Smith.
But I'll tell you what, you can get that from her, and that's a big plus.
Yeah. Nobody even tried to stop Addie Smith there, baseline. 51-25. BG again doubling up on Central's score. And Addie Smith coming up with a loose ball off the floor. Has it stolen. Destiny Jordan, bounce pass in rhythm. Shea Ricks can't get it to go. And rebound Destiny Jordan, nice work. Got the original steal and then the putback. Brianna Wilcox, what a reception by Brianna Wilcox with the one hand. Aaliyah Foreman to Ava Owens. Ava's scoop shot gets fouled on the way to the hoop.
And I'm shocked that she didn't hit the floor on that.
Yeah. She stayed up. Under a minute to go, fourth quarter. Quarterfinal game. Thanks to Bishop Guertin. Athletic Director Peter Palladino and staff are hosting us here on stage behind the basket. A treat to cover these games for Nashua ETV. As we look through the lens of cameraman Tim O'Neill.
Yep.
See you later, Dean Shalhoub.
Shalhoub.
Good sharing the stage with you. Ava Owens off to the right. And a save. Nicely done.
Oh, I like that one-time shot.
Not able to convert.
Only one starter is in the game now, and that would be Ava Owens.
32, Tom. I don't know if you happen to know. We don't have that Bishop Guertin player on my roster.
Nope, don't know.
Okay.
That would be a JV call-up, most likely.
Yeah. We do have Madeline Bowen, who is a freshman on the varsity roster, listed as number 34 and 21.
All right, John Collins, I'm going to go down on the floor to do the
Okay,
post-game.
Tom. Hopefully we'll see you a week from now.
Well, I would imagine the odds are pretty good.
Odds are
Saturday
pretty good.
At 4 p.m. It's from Southern New Hampshire University on the floor.
Yes. Bishop Guertin girls will need to defeat the winner of Memorial Londonderry in the semifinal for that to happen. And that game, again, will be Thursday, March 7 at 8 p.m. at Southern New Hampshire University. A win there assures an appearance in the state championship final on Saturday, March 9, a 4 p.m. start at SNHU. And a nice lay-in for Central's number 22, Lauren Bouthot, a freshman forward newly into the game, making an impact. 2 points. 51-29 with under a half minute to go for Bishop Guertin. Up top it goes. Aria O'Connell back to her left, back to her right. And ball movement. by BG. Under 10 seconds to go. They look like they'll be content not to shoot it again. Ari O'Connell holds it. 2 seconds, one, and that's the basketball game. Bishop Guertin advances in the New Hampshire Girls Division I basketball tournament with a 51-29 victory in the quarterfinals on their home court over Manchester Central. Congratulations on the Little Green on a fine season. For Tom King and cameraman Tim O'Neill and my executive producer Pete Johnson, I'm John Collins. Thank you for watching. Saying good night from the Caligadome and from Nashua ETV.